had a big oak tree come down in our field a couple of years ago, so I've decided to plank up the trunk and we're going to use it to build a new log store to keep all our logs at the front of the house. This is the spot we've chosen for the log store. When you're putting in a log store, you want to make sure that it's easy for dropping off the logs, whether you get them delivered or do them yourself. You want it near the drive or the front gate. We put ours in just on the left as you come in, but you also want to make it accessible for the door. You have to take it into the fire because you don't want to handle the logs more than you have to. So if it's in a good position between the two, then you only have to handle them once. First thing I did was to clear the area. Lots of ivy and weeds and bushes were in this corner. It's a really dark, damp corner of the garden, so it was never used and it was just overrun. So I got rid of all the bushes. I dug out all the roots. Lots of bricks and other hardcore was buried in underneath there. Moved some of the plants out of the way. These ferns are really great for this area of the garden because they do well in the dark and damp corners. They've also got shallow roots, so they're nice and easy to move. And then I just pulled back some of the trees and overhanging bushes so that we're clear to work, but we can let them back over the building once it's done, so it fits into its environment straight away. And then just mark up where you want the build, where you want to dig your foundations. It's really important to get the square and the sizes right at this point because we're putting in a timber frame post, so there isn't going to be any room for manoeuvre once it's done. And then just dig out the foundations ready for the concrete. For the foundations, it's just a mix of ballast and cement, nice and straightforward, a 4:1 ratio. So we do 4 shovelfuls of ballast, cut a bag of cement in half, stick that in, and then another 4 shovelfuls of ballast. You can see here why I need the log store. This log's taking up half our barn.
Saw beauty in the selflessness of giving. Heard sorrow in the songs of 1,000 merchantmen, singing just to fill their emptiness. New wisdom was a choice of the moment, there for you to be now and not just to become. I put myself down just by looking up. Felt love from the caring of a woman. I felt the love.
In the water, I just add a plasticizer. Makes the final mixture more waterproof and adds a bit of strength. When adding water, less is more. Much easier to add more water than take it away. So just add it slowly over time until you get to a good mixture that is just peeling away from the back of the mixer. Pour it into a wheelbarrow and start filling up the trenches.
And if it did, I'd do the same all again. Witness flow of poetry in the ocean, and better long till my eyes met the lining of the sky. Fulfilled enough to never question why. And it showed myself upon my own reflection of a world I'm creating that's affecting everyone. On the day I woke, this whole soul as one.
Just making sure that the concrete is filling all the bottom corners of the trench, and then just working the air out so that it's nice and solid.
But it's not my place for me to offer lessons or give advice to those who have their own lives, but to share with you the simple things I find. Oh, but still you held this message in your eyes. In a promise to myself, I would express it.
So the GoPro ran out of battery. I think at the end I was doing a time lapse. So just to recover what we've done in the last 2 hours, filled in the front trench. Took a lot more ballast and cement than I had imagined. We levelled it out using a big 2 metre level, and then just sunk in the post feet along the front. The main thing is getting them in line. Just as a final check at the end, we measured from that corner to that corner, it was 470 centimetres, and then from that corner to that corner it was 470 centimetres as well, which means it's dead straight. So that's the start. It's 2 days work, digging the holes, filling in with the ballast and the cement, and then straightening them all up and getting the post shoes in.